What's up everybody and welcome back to the channel. So today is time for part 2 of testing the Sonos Era 300, and I got a lot of mixed feedback from all you guys that commented on that video. First off, I just want to say I didn't hate the Sonos Era 300. All I did was pointing out that if you have the Sonos One, you should definitely upgrade to the Sonos Era 300. If you're looking to that 360 surround, Dolby Atmos, spatial, whatever you want to call it, they are definitely good if you're going from the Sonos One. If you already have the 5s, I don't see any point of it. I don't see why you would sell your 5s to go for something that has maybe 60-70% of that power that you already have with the 5s. But I listen to you guys. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna reposition my speakers the way you have been commenting that I have them positioned the wrong way. So I have changed the position. I've redecorated my living room. So I'm gonna show you now how I've been positioning the speakers, and I'm also not gonna do the full blast with 2 subs and so on. So we're gonna do it differently in today's video. We're gonna try it out with only the Arc and the Sonos Era to see how those two work out together, and then we're gonna do the Arc and the Sonos Era and 1 sub, and then maybe I will add the second sub, but most of you didn't want to see the 2 subs and that it was too much and so on. So I get that. Not many people out there that wants that much blast or power coming from the speakers. And there has been some comments on my settings. According to me, I think each to their own, but I'm gonna lower my settings as well. So equalizer is gonna go down from +5 to maybe +1, 2, and the sub, as I said, I'm gonna just use 1 when I add when we go on through as we continue through this video. I'm gonna add 1 sub and maybe the second, but the sub I'm gonna lower down the +5 to maybe 0 or even +1 or 0, maybe -1 as well. So we will see. I will try it before I videotape my test, so I can see if it's too much or not. So, but yeah, let me just show you how I set up my living room. This is for you guys, all you people that been commenting how I did the setup and how I placed the speakers was wrong. So yeah, test 2 coming up, but let's just show you how I set up my living room. So before I had my TV right here, I had 1 speaker right here. So I have changed the speaker place setting, whatever you want to call it, to right here. So I have moved the TV further away. It is further away right now than it was before. So that's the TV right here, the 77-inch OLED from LG CX. And then we got the Arc placement right in front of it. And then I got Sonos Era behind the couch. So I'm gonna sit right here. And you got 1 Sonos Era right on my left side when I have my head right here. So 1 on the left side and 1 on the right side. So the setup is, as you said, behind, as you can see. Sorry for all this mess around behind the couch, on the side of the couch, but so there is a space between my head for where the speakers are gonna fire out through this way, up, and on the sides are all free. This speaker right here, Era 300, is gonna be a little bit close to the wall, as you can see, but I'll maybe move it as we continue through this video. I'm gonna see how it performs this way. So we're gonna see. I also gonna move my dog's ashes, by the way, I forgot that. And yeah, that's gonna be the setup. As you said, the front speaker is gonna push out whatever sound is all over the room and up on the wall. and on the roof as well. So yeah, these are the settings. The first video is the first test is gonna be with the Arc and the Sonos Era 300 only, and then as we go on with the video, we're gonna do the Sonos Era 300, the Arc, and one sub. And the sub we're gonna use today is the one I use on this side of the couch. So let me just show you where I've placed it. There it is. So I'm gonna take off the cover. I only put on the cover when I don't use it. So I'm gonna take off the cover from the Sub Gen 3 as well. And yeah, so let's go with the video. By the way, the source we're gonna use is, of course, the Apple TV. I've put this on the 5 because I didn't have any place on the TV or in front of the TV to place it. So we're gonna use the Apple TV as a source where we watch the movies from. If you are wondering if I'm gonna use the app or some source with HDMI. So that's the source we're gonna use, the Apple TV. So guys, let's just go quick through what I have been adding to the system so far, and I have disconnected everything else. So what we got is one Arc, one Sonos Era 300 on the left side, and one Sonos Era 300 on the right side. So no subs, nothing, just the Sonos Era 300s as surrounds and the Sonos Arc. What we're gonna do is the settings. We're gonna do it more realistic today. So I got a lot of complaints about my settings. Yesterday's settings was for those people that blast their system hard like I do. And today we're gonna do it more realistic for people that just do regular stuff with their Sonos system. I'm not blasting anybody, I'm just doing it. So yeah, what we're gonna do is set the Sonos Arc base on +2 only. Okay, +2. Oh, we're gonna go to +1, okay. And then we're gonna adjust the true play as well, because I got a lot of people saying I should adjust the true play. I'm gonna do that. And we will be right back. So, true play tuning completed. As I promised, we're gonna do it more realistic for those people that loves their true play tuned as well. So let's go. We're gonna do it off and on. I'm sorry. So one sequence we're gonna do with true play off, first with true play on, and then we're gonna do it with true play on. And as I said, but as you can see, I'm gonna sit in the middle between these two, and they're gonna fire out this way. And let's try it out. First, we're gonna just continue with the settings. We said with true play, it's nothing. We're gonna +1. No, you know what? We're gonna do it on 0 this time. And then we got surround TV level is gonna be on +2 only. And then we got height. We're gonna do that on +3. And see how that sounds. So these are the settings, low settings, and see how that sound. And then we're gonna just increase it a little bit, but no sub whatsoever. So it's only Arc and 2 Sonos Era 300. And the sequence we're gonna try today is from so this sequence is from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. They are attacked by a lot of aircrafts coming from all over the place. So I think this scene is gonna be excellent to try out this 360 audio on. So let's go. And the volume is also not gonna increase really much. So I'm gonna do it on 40 and then increase it to maybe 60. So it's gonna be more realistic, because I had a lot of comments from you guys saying I push it too much. No one's gonna watch a movie. Yeah. Most of my movies, most of my clips, I show you how it sounds when you blasting it hard. So I'm increasing it so you can tell which level you like it on. When I'm increasing it from 50, and then I increase it to 60, 70, 80, 85, 90 even sometimes. But yeah, we're gonna increase it from 40 to 60 maybe 65. We're gonna see how loud it gets, but let's go. Fire with the intent to kill.
What's the nearest habitable planet?
It's called Bearheart.
How many jumps?
Only one, but the access point is 47 clicks away. And you have to go through that quantum asteroid field.
Well, to make it through that, you'd have to be the greatest pilot in the universe.
Lucky for us. Aye.
What are you doing?
I've been flying this rig since I was 10 years old.
I was cybernetically engineered to pilot a spacecraft.
I was cybernetically engineered to be a douchebag.
Stop it.
Well, later on tonight, you're going to be laying down in your bed, and there's going to be something squishy in your pillowcase, and you're going to be like, what's this? And it's going to be because I put a turd in there.
You put your turd in my bin, I shame you.
Oh, it won't be my turd. It'll be Drax's.
I have famously huge turds.
We're about to die, and this is what we're discussing.
Son of a...
Dude, seriously.
Hey, let me... Well, that's what you get when Cloak flies.
We still have a sovereign craft behind us.
Our weapons are down.
20 clicks to the jump.
So that was the Sonos Era 300 on low settings, as you guys wanted it. I can say that I'm still not impressed by these speakers. We're gonna increase it a little bit, and we're gonna add one sub to see if it doesn't. I think the power of the ARC somehow overpowers these speakers a little bit too much. I don't know if you guys are using yours with the Sonos ARC, but somehow I don't know. I barely hear something coming out of these speakers. Just something coming, maybe now and then, but I don't really feel them. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna add one sub, and we're gonna decrease the ARC a little bit and increase the surround speakers a little bit. So I'm gonna go through the settings with you guys, and let's see from another. We're gonna try another clip and see how it sounds, if it sounds better. So one sub is being connected, and it's the white one behind the couch near the surround speakers. So while we wait for that, I'm gonna go through the settings, and we're gonna decrease the ARC a little bit and increase the surround speakers and see if it makes any changes. Oh, it's done. So okay, we got one sub now to the system, and we're gonna go through the equalizer. Let's see, we got nothing on this. We're gonna, you know what, turn down loudness. We're gonna turn down the loudness. We're gonna turn it off. The treble is on 0. The bass, we're gonna do it on 0. True play is, we have to adjust the true play again because of the adding of the sub, so I'll be right back. So true play is tuned. What we're gonna do now is sub level. I'm gonna put it on 0. We're not gonna touch the sub. The surround audio, I'm gonna increase it this time to +6, and the height we're also gonna increase to +5 this time. So we got loudness off, we got true play adjusted, and these are the settings which maybe for you guys is more realistic. I don't know. I paid $3,000 for a system. I wanted to blast it hard. Maybe you guys want to use these kind of settings. I don't know. That's up to you. Like I said, each to their own. You can use whatever settings you have. True play, I don't even like TruePlay. If you like it, that's up to you. But we're gonna do these settings, and let's see with another clip how the system sounds now. So we're gonna try out Pray Again from yesterday's clip. I think there is much more noise in this clip than it was on Guardians of the Galaxy. There was much more talk in that, so we're gonna try this again and see how it sounds with these settings. So let's go. So that was with the sub. I really think you need a sub if you have the ARC, and one sub, two sub is over and overkill. I will agree to that, but like I said, we like different stuff. I like it more blasting and way harder, so yeah. But with the setup I have right now, the two Eras 300 in the back and the ARC in the front, the ARC overpowers these speakers too much, what I think. Especially if you have this sitting. I have maybe, what can it be, 3 meters from where I'm sitting to the TV, maybe 3.5, something like that. So 3.5 meters is my sitting position to the ARC, and it's maybe 3.5, 4 meters from the Sonos Era 300s to the ARC. So with that, I'm still at the same thoughts as I was in yesterday's test. This works great. I'm not saying these are bad. These are really good speakers. If you're going from the Sonos ones, and you're upgrading to these, you will love these. If you have 5s, why would you change your 5s to these? I don't really understand that, because 5s may be a little overkill. I agree to that. But at least with 5s, you can use them as surround speakers, and when you want to change them to have them all over the house or apartment or wherever you want to use them, you can move them around and use them as a stereo pair, as music, or whatever you want to use them as. And then go back to using them as surrounds whenever you feel like it. I would never change my 5s to these. I'm going to wait for the Sonos Era 500 whenever they're going to release that. Maybe in 2 years, 3 years, I don't know. But I know Sonos will release them, because these are supposed to be the successors to the Play 3. I know that, you know that. So that's my take on it. I'm gonna keep on testing these speakers in my channel for a couple of more days. Next video I'm gonna try it on with gaming, because I heard that 3D audio with these speakers is supposed to be fire. So I'm gonna try that as well on my PlayStation 5. I'm gonna try out some games. I'm gonna video myself playing so you can see and hear what I'm hearing. So keep that in my next video. So as I said, these speakers will probably work the best with Beam 2, because right now I think the power from the ARC is too much depending on how you sit. And I have, from my speakers, Sonos Era 300, it's 4 meters to the ARC. Yeah, almost 4 meters. So yeah. So yeah, this video maybe was a little bit too long maybe, but I wanted to try this system out according to what you guys said. Now they are in the back of my head. They're facing front towards the TV, and I don't think the ARC is a good choice for these speakers in the back. I think Sonos Beam 2 would be a better choice for these two speakers. So I would add Beam 2, Sonos Era 300 as surrounds, and a Sub Mini as a bass, because these speakers don't have built-in bass in them like the 5s do. So keep that in mind as well. And if you have watched Peter P's video, these work differently depending on if you have the ARC and if you have the Beam 2. So when you have Beam 2, there is 2 channels opening. And if you have the ARC, it's 4 channels opening. I don't know how that works, but according to Peter P's video, that's how this speaker works depending on what you have in the front. So yeah, that's my take on the Sonos Era 300 when it comes to watching movies with them. If you like overkill and you have the 5s, these will not come near those speakers at all. That's what I think. So if you're going from Sonos One SL, definitely these are some good upgrade for those speakers, because like I said, the 5s are an overkill for some people, or for most people maybe. So, but from Sonos SL, definitely these are a good upgrade, because these have like what, 60% more power than the Sonos SL. So I don't know if that number is accurate or not, so don't hang me for that. So we're gonna game on this system tomorrow.